A park ranger stands front-facing in uniform of a tan flat hat, gray shirt, and green trousers. The ranger stands in a mowed, grassy area. In front of the ranger are two wooden boxes, and next to the ranger, a small canvas tent. The ranger holds a heavyweight piece of canvas that is rubberized on one side, which is black in color.
Hey kids, my name's Ranger Emily and welcome to our third and final video in our series about camp life for Civil War soldiers. Again, if you missed any of the others, you can check them out on our park website or social media. Today we're going to learn how to play a game called Chuck-a-Luck. This game was popular with Civil War soldiers. For soldiers like the young men that fought here at Chickamauga, battles were actually a small part of their time in the Army. In between battles and marches, soldiers needed to find activities to fill their time away from home. One way to pass the time was to play games. Now, games needed to be compact and portable, so soldiers would sometimes use items they already carried to make the boards for the game. Now, as you can see here, this gum blanket actually has a checkerboard and a setup for Chuck-a-Luck down at the bottom. Now, for this game, soldiers would need 3 dice, like the ones I have here, the board, and game pieces to mark their guesses. So, we're going to play a few rounds to show you how this game works. Now, what's going to happen is the player is going to come and predict what numbers they think will show up. Now we're each starting with pebbles here, 10 of them, and what he's going to do is put 1 pebble on 2 and 2 pebbles on 6. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave my pebbles here for a moment. I'm going to roll these dice. Now when I roll the dice, I end up showing a 2, a 5, and a 1. Now because the player guessed that a 2 would show up, I actually have to give the player one of my pebbles because he put 1 pebble on 2. However, notice no 6s showed up, so I get to keep those 2 pebbles. So the player is going to take those 2 pebbles that he got, and we're going to play one more round. Now the goal of this game is to be the first one to not run out of pebbles. You don't want to be the person to have none left. Now maybe on this turn the player puts 1 pebble each on 1, 2, 4, and 5. Notice that before the player used 3 pebbles to guess, and now we're using 4. The players who are guessing can use any or all of their pebbles on each turn, but remember, the goal is not to run out of pebbles, so make your guesses with this in mind. Now this time when I roll the dice, they show 2 4s. We've got 2 4s here. 2 4s and 1 6. Now, because there are 2 4s, I have to give the player 2 pebbles because he guessed that a 4 would show up, and there are 2 of them. So I'm going to do that. And then again, there is not a 1, a 2, or a 5, so I get to keep those other pebbles. So the player is going to take those 3, and we're going to do one last round. Now, say on this last turn, the player puts 3 pebbles on 1, 1 pebble on 3, and 1 pebble on 4. All right, now, when I roll the dice, we're gonna get a 2, a 1, and another 1. Now, this is a little bit tricky, so let's do the easy part first. Notice there is not a 3 or a 4, so I'm going to take those. Now, 2 ones showed up, and the player bet 3 pebbles that a 1 would show up. So what I have to do is give him 3 of my pebbles each for each one of these dice. So I'm going to give him 3 pebbles here for the first one, and then I give him another 3 for the second. So that's how the game works. You'll see that after these 3 rounds, I have 9 pebbles left, and the player has 11. So we would keep going until one of us would run out. Now, if you want to make this game at home, you can use a piece of paper, and remember, you just need 3 dice, and then some small items. You could use paper clips, you could use pebbles like I did to mark your guesses. So that's it for our series of Camp Life for Civil War Soldiers. I hope you guys have fun. Feel free to check out some of our other videos that are going up as we commemorate this 157th anniversary of the Battle of Chickamauga.